37-25, Brush leads Yuma as we head to the third quarter from Brush High School. 19 points in the opening half from Colby Needens. And Bryce Needens with 8, so 27 of the 37 points were scored by Colby and Bryce Needens. As Yuma is playing their third consecutive game, or third game in as many nights. I don't know if they're tired. I just think that, like I said, that they're hitting their outside shots, Brush is, and that's essentially the difference in a game because the Bee Diggers have 7 3-pointers and Yuma has none. So the Bee Diggers have the advantage. They can stretch out this defense, and Yuma really doesn't have that advantage right now until they can hit their shots from the outside.
Well, if they get hot again, you know, just like we saw in the girls' game, once they start rolling, a lot of times they finish games just like that, and it becomes a lot closer than it was to start with. And I think our guys need to maintain the defensive persona that they've done in the first half and not allow any paint points. I mean, they've done a great job of that, and they haven't really hit necessarily from the three-point line either. So until they do, I'd keep making them shoot from the outside.
Matt Boland, Jaden Campbell, Dylan Morales, Dalton McMurphy, and Brody Butel for Yuma. The Bee Diggers will have the basketball first to begin the third with Mitch Tormolen, Vince Albo, Colby Needens, Bryce Needens, and Gregory Maris. Maris to throw it in to Bryce Needens, and here we go in the third with the Bee Diggers up by a dozen. On the outside right, Needens with the basketball. Back out to Maris. Maris on the outside left to Needens. Needens lobs it to Maris near the timeline. Over to Needens. Needens, baseball pass to Bryce Needens. Now to Maris. Maris to Colby Needens. Over to Maris on the outside right to Bryce Needens. Jump pass to Maris. On the outside left to Needens. He'll take a long three, and that's short. And the rebound is controlled by McMurphy of Yuma. In the right corner is Jaden Campbell. Back out to Butel. Butel looking down low at the free throw line. Well, thought it was going for Bolden instead. Back out to Butel on the outside right to Campbell. Overhead pass to Morales. Morales dribbling to his left. On the outside left to Butel. And then that pass intended for Campbell, picked off by Needens, lays it up and in. Needens now with 21.
And he did a good job right there of shielding because he could have been blocked if he hadn't used his body to shield.
30-second timeout called by Yuma head coach Bob Rahm as the Bee Diggers now lead 39-25. 6:57 to go in the third. So Needens doing it on the other end as well. Converting defense into offense. Timeout brought to you by Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days at Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland. Yuma basketball out of the timeout. And Campbell to throw it in. It is Butel, picked up by Maris. The bounce pass is intercepted by Maris. Excellent defense by Brush. Maris the other way at the free throw line for Tormolen. Right wing to Needens, fakes the three, dribbles to his left. Needens will just set up the Bee Digger offense. They'll spread it out once again. Vince Albo is into the game. Maris fakes the three, left wing to Albo, steps in, left corner for Colby Needens, back out to Albo. He'll take the three off the back of the rim. Rebound to Dylan Morales, his third rebound. On the outlet to Butel, on the outside left. Hands it off to Boland, turns, shoots off the back of the rim, and the ball is rebounded nicely by Vince Albo, his first board. The outlet to Maris. Maris across midcourt, straight away three in the air, back rim, and Tormolen tries to tip it up. It's still loose. Colby Needens grabs it for Brush, and then the ball is out of bounds. And it stays with the Bee Diggers.
Oh, I was going to say, he was pointing to the Yuma side, and I was like, what?
And let's see who checks in. That'll be Jaden Koenig.
You know, we've talked about the quickness of Greg Mears, but I don't think there's anybody that can match him. And I might be a biased person just because he's one of my kids, but, you know, he's smart and he's quick with it.
Maris on the outside right to Albo. Brush 39, Yuma 25, 5:57 to go in the third. Albo on the high right with the basketball. Over to Maris. Maris a dribble, left corner. Needens three in the air, and that's short. He's 0 for 2 in the quarter. Rebound to Dalton McMurphy. Long baseball pass to Campbell, right baseline, back out to Morales. Morales left alone, 16-footer as well, short. And Tormolen goes for the rebound, fights for it nicely, his 5th board. The outlet to Maris. Maris with 5.5 to go in the third. Takes the straightaway 3. Good for Gregory Maris. They backed off, and Maris scores for the first time in the game. The Bead Diggers in blowout mode. Rush 42, Yuma 25, 5:20 to go from Rush in the third quarter. Koenig, left corner for Morales. Morales back out to Koenig. Koenig outside left for Morales, guarded by Needens. Dribbling to his right, picks up the dribble. Still looking, left corner for Boland. Penetrates all the way, banks and misses. Might have been partially blocked by Tormolen. Tormolen had the ball go off his hand out of bounds. Dunker and Baker in for Albo and Needens. Koenig to throw it in. Koenig looking, lobs it to Morales at the top. Morales to his right, right of the lane, and then he's fouled by Baker. That'll be the first foul by either side this half. Baker with his 3rd personal. And Koenig to throw it in. Austin Garcia is about to check in. He replaces Randy Baker. Koenig. Inbounds to Morales. Little 14-footer. Yes. For Dylan Morales. Rush 42, Yuma 27. Here's Austin Garcia, left baseline, spins over to Dunker. The ball goes off his hand, taken away by Yuma. 8th turnover by the Bead Diggers. Koenig calls out the play on the outside right with the basketball. It's McMurphy to his right, looking. Cross-court passes, headed out of bounds, intended for Koenig. And the Indians commit their 10th miscue of the game. 4:32 to go. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. On the outside left, Garcia with the basketball. Near the top to Dunker. Lobs it down low for Tormolen. Too strong out of bounds.
Right idea, though, because Mitch did have him pushed up the lane a little bit, so that was going to be a nice little 2.
Yeah, that would have given the Bead Diggers a 17-point lead, but they're still up by 15. Koenig into the front court, spinning on Dunker to his right. At the top for Boland, dribbles into the lane all the way. Blocked by Tormolen, but a foul. Got him with the body. Well, they're going to say they hacked him across the wrist, but it looked pretty clean from here.
That might have been as close as it was going to be for goaltending as well, because he had it on the glass.
Oh, I know. Boy, do I know about goaltending. Boland's free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Yeah, those 7-foot rim days, I could really do that.
Well, these are 10. You know that, right?
I am familiar with the dimensions.
Making sure.
Yes, and I did see Hoosiers. Second free throw is up, and that is in. Jeez. I didn't know you thought I was that dumb.
No.
Dunker, fast
Making
interception
sure you're on it.
In the backcourt. Yeah, no. I know the game of basketball a little bit, not as much as you do. Here's Boland straight away, 15-footer short. Mitch Tormolen grabs the Bead Digger rebound. The outlet to Needens. Needens with the basketball, hands it off to Garcia, guarded by Koenig. Out to his right to Needens, picked up by McMurphy. Near the timeline to Garcia, to his right. Bounce pass to Tormolen. Tormolen in the left corner for Needens,
Holy
and then
cow.
a foul. Mares went to the floor. McMurphy, who was trying to fight through a pick, commits the foul. First team foul for Yuma. Bead Diggers have 2 in the quarter. And Giovanni Tena will check into the game for Dylan Morales.
Also number 13,
Michael Howell also in for Dalton McMurphy. Maris to trigger it in. And it went right through Needens' hands on a perfect pass. The 11 turnover for Brush all the way. Howell is going to score, excuse me, with a bucket on the layup, 42-30. Bead Diggers only up by 12. Dunker inside the three-point line will miss that shot. And the rebound to Howell. That's his first, the outlet to Koenig. Koenig left of the lane, back out to Campbell. Campbell at the free throw line, spins, looking. On the outside right, taken over there by Howell, now to Koenig. Koenig with under 3 minutes to go in the third. Brush 42, Yuma 30. On the outside left to Campbell, guarded by Dunker. Gets a pick from Boland. Jump pass on the right side to Howe, straight away to Koenig, guarded by Mares, dribbling to his left, picked up by Dunker, bumped, and a foul on Jeffrey Dunker. That'll be his third, the team's third as well. Dunker is out, Rosenbrock is in.
Brush was doing a really good job. They were talking on the screens, switching on them, so they were doing a good job of communicating on that, and that's why that possession lasted so long.
Koenig in the left corner for Campbell, guarded by Needens. Cross-court pass to Tenna. Tenna in the lane, turns, shoots, scores. He hooks it in. And the B-Digger lead is down to 10. 30-second timeout called by Yuma with 2:33 to go in the third. Rush 42, Yuma 32. Again, it's like the girls' game where the Lady Bee-Diggers had a big lead and Indians came back and
just keep fighting, keep chipping away.
Well, that's what Yuma's strategy has been.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing right now. Still have over 10.5 minutes of basketball to go.
I still haven't seen an extreme amount of paint points either, so I think that they're doing a good job of keeping them out of there defense-wise, and I haven't seen them taking very many uncontested shots from the outside as well.
Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. Maris to throw it in. Runs the baseline. There's a nice baseball pass. That's going to be tipped away by Boland, out of bounds, intended for Tor Mullen. It is B-Digger basketball. Maris to trigger it in. In front of the B-Digger bench to Garcia. Lobs it right side to Maris. Right corner for Needham. Steps to his left. He'll take the three, and he's back in the three-point column. There's another one for Colby Needham. He's got 24 points in a game. 45-32 Brush. That's a big three. Yuma was coming back there. Michael Howell with the basketball at the top. Jump pass tipped away out of bounds by Garcia. Stays with Yuma. And let's see who throws it in. It'll be Jaden Koenig. The lob into Tenna. Tenna against Tormolen. Dribbles into the lane. Had the ball stripped. And then he turns, shoots, scores. Tenna now with 4. The B-Digger lead down to 11. Front court pass to Rosenbrock. 3-on-2 to Needens all the way to the basket. Scoops it up too strong. And then the ball is tipped around a few times. It's still loose. And Boland is trying to save it in. And does. Boland saves it in nicely to Jaden Koenig. Koenig across midcourt. At the free throw line, into the lane, left corner. Here's Michael Howell, pulls up 15-footer, short. And the ball is tipped around a few times, and it's still loose into the hands of Koenig. Koenig into the lane, scoops it up and in. Off the glass for Jaden Koenig. Brush 45, Yuma 36. A minute 20 to go in the third. Maris across the timeline for Brush. Maris looking to his left to Garcia. Bounce pass at the top for Rosenbrock. Dribbles right in the lane. Rosenbrock right baseline against Boland. Now to Garcia, straight away three, and that's around and no good. Matt Boland has the rebound. That's his 5th. The outlet for Koenig. Yuma can make this a 6 or 7 point game. Koenig straight away with a basketball. On the outside right to Campbell. Tormolen called for a hold. Away from the ball. His 3rd foul, the team's 4th. Koenig to throw it in. Koenig looking, lobs it into Tenna at the free throw line. 15-footer off to the left. Rosenbrock with a rebound for the B-Diggers. Cross midcourt, right corner Maris. Back out to Rosenbrock, fakes the 3. Rosenbrock back out to Garcia. 35 seconds to go. Right wing Maris, wide open 3. A brick. Rebound controlled by Michael Howe, and then he was on the end line. Yuma turns it over for the 11th time, matching Brush's total. 29.2 seconds to go. And Justin Koenig will replace Michael Howe. Nope, instead it'll be Matt Boland. Harris to throw it in. To the left of the bucket. Lobs it towards Rosenbrock. Now to Maris. Little 10-footer right baseline is off the back of the rim. And Rosenbrock and Tenna tie up for the rebound. Possession arrow goes to Yuma. With 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Dunker will check in for Garcia. Well, the B-Diggers need a nice defensive stand here to keep it at 9.
Well, it looks like they're going straight up man-to-man here, so.
Here is Jaden Koenig all the way, scoops it up, no good along the right baseline. Kyle Rosenbrock has the rebound for the B-Diggers. Long pass to Needens all the way, scoops it up and in off the glass. What a great play by the B-Diggers and Rosenbrock to Needens. 1 second ago, that's the end of the quarter with a score. Brush 47, Yuma 36 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran and Jen Goodall back from Brush High School. The Bay-Diggers lead the Yuma Indians 47-36, going for their third sweep in 8 nights. They did it to Fort Morgan last Saturday, to Holyoke last night, the boys and girls, and now, if the boys can hold on, it would be a third sweep. Gregory Maris with the basketball for Brush. On the outside right to Bryce Needens. Near the top to Tormolen. On the high right to Needens. Bounce pass inside, poked away. Needens will flag it down, though. Needens with the basketball. At the top to Maris. Dribbling to his right. Chest pass outside left. Dunker penetrates left baseline. Cut off. Cross-court pass to Needens in the right corner. Steps to his left. Shoots. And off the front of the rim. Michael Howell has the rebound for Yuma. Howell, Koenig, Tenna, and Campbell for Yuma. Lob into Tenna. Off his hand. Intercepted by Bryce Needens. Needens the other way. Bounce pass, and he threw it right into the hands of Justin Koenig. Here's Jaden Koenig for Yuma. At the top of the three-point circle, left wing, wide open three is up and good. Nailed by Justin Koenig. Rush 47, Yuma 39. 6:53 to go in the game. Maris with a chest pass to Randy Baker. Baker at the free throw line in the lane. His runner is up and off the back of the rim and no good. And tipped in and a foul. Oh, that was a phenomenal play by Gregory Maris. A tip and a foul, and the foul was on Justin Koenig. I mean, that is that's a great play. You can't even describe that on radio.
No. And, he cracked his elbow on the floor pretty hard, so I bet that'll swell up a little bit. I've had that happen before. It looks uglier than it feels. I mean, it hurts, but...
Well, come on, you're tough.
Well, Gregory's tough, too.
Yeah,
He'll shake it off and play the rest.
Yeah, he actually tipped it in while falling to the floor, which is very rare. Free throw is in.
But he fell right on his back and cracked the top of his elbow on there.
Maris was 6, all in the half. B-Diggers up by 11 again, 50-39. Jaden Koenig into the front court, in the lane, over to Matt Boland. He banks it into the left of the basket. Boland now in double figures with 10, 50-41. Maris bounce pass on the outside right to Tormolen. Back out to Maris. Wide open shot is up and around and good. It's a three-pointer. His right foot was just outside the line. Maris now with 6.
Look out.
And boy, there's a lot of bumping
Needens and
inside.
Howell are getting into it.
Yep, that should be a double personal right there. Yeah, that was rather testing. That's very good job by the official.
Down here.
And he's going to call it on both players, Needens and Howell.
Double foul. Number 13, Michael Howell, his first.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked you that question earlier if they can call it double foul, because it was going to happen, I guess, at some point. But better that I know that now. Because, I mean, let's face it, that's rarely called in a game anyway.
It is, but I saw it happen down here when Howell got kind of boxed out pretty hard, and then he landed on the ground and went down, and then he went right for Needens, so.
Jaden Koenig down low to Boland, turns, cut off over there by Rosenbrock. Here's Jaden Koenig to Boland at the free throw line, turns, shoots, around, no good. Bryce Needens grabs the B-Digger rebound, his second. Brush 53, Yuma 41, 5:53 to go. Needens, right corner for Baker. He'll take a three. That is way off. And the rebound to Dylan Morales on the long outlet pass to McMurphy. Then he throws it away. Intercepted by Needens. Here's Jeffrey Dunker. Dunker has his pass go off Justin Koenig out of bounds. No, went through everybody.
Yep.
Both teams have turned it over 13 times. Bay Diggers still lead by 12 with 5.5 to go from Brush over the Yuma Indians. Jaden Koenig with the basketball, spinning on Dunker on the outside right to McMurphy. McMurphy looking down low, finds Boland, turns, hooks, misses, short, and the ball is rebounded by Bryce Needens. Needens with a long chest pass in the corner for Baker. Baker penetrating left baseline all the way, scoops it up, too strong, and the rebound to Justin Koenig of Yuma. On the outlet to Jaden Koenig. Koenig at the top, picked up by Dunker, dribbles the ball off his foot. Dunker takes it away. Now to Kobe Needens, now back to Dunker. And do we have a tie-up? We do.
Good hustle by Jeffrey. Even while he was still on the floor, he got the ball back.
Did a heck of a job there.
But he didn't travel.
Brody Butel will throw it in, possession arrow pointing in Yuma's direction. And McMurphy to throw it in. In the right corner for Butel. Steps to his left, bounce pass for Boland, turns, shoots, banks, misses. Bryce Needens with another rebound. And then the ball got taken away, and then the three is missed over there by Koenig and rebounded again by Needens. Bay Diggers in control right now, leading 53-41, 4:44 to go in the game. In the right corner, Dunker with the basketball. Dunker penetrating right baseline, cross-court bounce pass to Rosenbrock. He steps in, little 15-footer is off the back of the rim, but Dunker has the rebound. Dunker to Baker. Baker leans, shoots, offensive foul. Yeah, nice idea using his body, but the defender was planted. Bay Diggers call 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland with a 53-41 lead over the Yuma Indians. Jen and I will be back with you next month after an extensive break. And as badly as the season started for the Brush boys, they could go into the break with a 3-game winning streak.
That would be good.
And getting better with every game.
Well, and like we've said before, you have new players swinging in to fill the shoes of the ones that graduated, and that sometimes is harder than it looks to get that feeling this early in the season. So I'm glad to see it happening so soon.
McMurphy, Boland, Morales, Jaden Koenig, and Brody Butel for Yuma. Gregory Maris, Colby Needens, Vince Albo, Austin Garcia, and Mitch Tormolen for Brush. Koenig with the basketball on the outside right to Boland. At the top for Morales. Morales on the outside right to Koenig, dribbles to his left, looking for Boland, lobs it towards Boland. He's double teamed, dribbles, gets it to Morales, 15-footer, is off to the left, and Vince Albo has the B-Digger rebound. On the outlet to Mares. On the outside right to Garcia, into the front court to Mares. 4 minutes to go in the game. Brush 53, Yuma 41. Tormolen to Albo in the lane, off the glass, too strong, got nothing but glass. Morales with a rebound, his 5th. On the outlet to McMurphy, penetrates left baseline, banks and scores. Nice move by Dalton McMurphy along the left baseline, 53-43. Albo trapped and tied up in the backcourt, possession arrow Brush. Garcia will throw it in.
Okay, now if you look at where Yuma is positioned, it's a 1-2-2 zone press, so if they flash to the middle or the open places, they should be able to get the press broke pretty easy, and they have to pass it before they start trapping.
And the B-Diggers do that nicely. Albo to Tormolen in the left corner, back out to Albo, over to Maris. Maris with 3:29 to go in the game. Brush 53, Yuma 43. Maris right of the lane, right corner for Albo, back out to Garcia. He'll take the three. Good for Austin Garcia. A perfect shot delivered by the freshman. B-Diggers up 56-43. With 3:12 to go in the game, Butel right of the lane, scoops it to Boland, and he scores, and he's fouled. To the basket. Foul is on Austin Garcia. Well, it's like Seinfeld. Find a 20, lose a 20, make a 3, take away a 3. Here's Boland scores. Dunker checks in, 56-45 in favor of Brush. Boland's free throw to try and convert the three-point play is up and no good. Off to the right. Mitch Tormolen grabs his 7th rebound unofficially. Over to Dunker. Dunker with the basketball with 3 minutes to go in the game. On the outside right to Garcia. Picked up by McMurphy. Right corner for Maris against Buell. Down low for Dunker. Now Garcia straightaway shot is up and in with a right hand. About a 13-footer for Austin Garcia. He's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. B-Diggers now lead by 13. Boland all the way is fouled. And it looked like all ball by Mitch Tormolen. Instead, it's Tormolen's 4th foul. Boland to the line. Tormolen's been tough down there tonight, as you would expect.
He is. Captain America always works hard, though.
The free throw is up and no good, off to the left. Monty Belis is into the game for Yuma. Second free throw upcoming for Matt Boland. Well, sometime tonight.
Well, I think they're trying to...
Yeah, Rosenbrock
he didn't
now
have the number up
game.
there, so they were making sure that was...
Here comes his second free throw to be attempted by Matt Boland. And that is up, and that is in. The B-Diggers up by 12. They're applying the press. Garcia lobs it into the front court to Rosenbrock. Back out to Garcia. Cross court to Dunker. Dunker fakes that 15-footer. Is going to step back and throw it cross court to Maris. Maris with the basketball. On the outside right now to Garcia. Garcia picks up his dribble at the top for Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock to his left. Finds Maris. Maris to his right. Into the lane. And Maris lobs it down low for Dunker. Dunker tries to save it in. And it's thrown into the hands of a Yuma Indian. B-Diggers turn it over for the 16th time. But they still lead by 12 with 2:20 to go in the game. Campbell penetrates right baseline. Lean shoots, fouled as he missed. Colby Needens commits the foul for Brush. That'll be his second. Jaden Campbell to the line. He's got 4 points, all in the opening half. A timeout. We'll take it with him. Brush 58, Yuma 46 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remain in this game. Brush 58, Yuma 46. The Lady Diggers won tonight 51-43. And Jaden Campbell will shoot 2 for Yuma. He could make it a 10-point game if he makes 2, but the B-Diggers would still have a 4-possession lead. And the first one is in. Campbell with 5 in the game. Second free throw's in the air, and he delivers that one. 58-48. Dunker across the timeline with a basketball. Looks to his right. Cross-court pass to Maris. Maris over to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock to his right against Boland. In the timeline to Garcia. Garcia spinning on Bauke. Check that, spinning on Belis. And here's Garcia down low, jump pass taken away by Dunker after the ball was deflected by an Indian. 1:43 to go in the game. The B-Diggers lead by 10. Yuma's going to have to foul here, but they have several fouls to give. Cross-court passes poked in the backcourt by Yuma. B-Diggers take it, and then Dunker's fouled by Morales. That's his second personal. They've got 2 more to give. 14 fouls. The B-Diggers already saddled with 9 team fouls.
Well, they're doing a good job of moving the ball.
Dunker in the backcourt to Gregory Maris, and he's fouled by McMurphy. Yeah, that's what you got to do with 1:34 to go. Yeah, I think Maris thought there was a harder foul than...
No, he said something to him.
Oh, well, that's... You don't want that going on.
No.
Dunker in the backcourt to Maris. Well, that was like a wide receiver. Nice job there. And then McMurphy tried to foul him, no call. Maris to Dunker, penetrating left baseline. He'll spin it back out, and he's fouled by Morales. That'll be Dylan Morales' 3rd foul. 16 fouls now. Next foul will send the Diggers to the stripe. Up 58-48, three-quarters court. Dunker to throw it in. On the left baseline to Needens. Needens penetrates, cut off by Campbell. Swings it back out to Dunker. Dunker to his left. He'll just dribble towards the timeline. I don't know why Yuma's not fouling. It doesn't make any sense at all. If they're going to foul to get it to 16 fouls, B-Diggers are just running clock. We got 1:03 to go. Nobody's fouling here. Needens with a basketball, and then Campbell just grabs him around the waist with 1 minute to go. So Needens to the line. Needens has 26 points in the game, 19 in the opening half.
I'm a little confused by that, too. I would guess they would want more time on the clock to get more points in a hurry.
I mean, 24 seconds before fouling between foul 6 and 7. That made no sense whatsoever. The B-Diggers in firm control with Needens at the stripe. Free throw in the air, yes. Needens with 27 in the game. Needens with 28 in the game. 2 for 2 for the line. 4 for 4 in the game. Rush takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And again, the B-Diggers have done what the girls did. They just weathered the storm when Yuma was coming back.
They did, and they've done a good job of maintaining control. I mean, it could have got real helter-skelter with both of these teams. I mean, we've seen some bodies flying pretty much on every possession, and then, we had the double foul down there. The officials have done a good job of maintaining control and not letting it get out of hand, too.
Rush 60, Yuma 48. We have 1 minute to go in the game. Dunker, Maris, Needens, Baker, and Tormolen for Brush. Boland, Campbell, Jaden Koenig, Buell, and Justin Koenig for Yuma. And here come the Indians. Into the front court is Buell, getting a pick to his right. He'll take a long shot, and he'll miss that three. Rebound to Boland. Little 14-footer is an air ball. Colby Needens comes away with a basketball for the B-Diggers. Into the front court is Mayers. 43 seconds to go. Yuma can foul they want, but now this game is over. 42.5 to go. Buell fouls Maris. Maris has had a very nice second half.
He has. 9
points in the half, and that's what he's got in the game. Can he get into double figures? And he does. Free throw bounces in. Michael Howell is back in. And also in for the first time. Somebody we don't have on the roster. Second free throw upcoming for Gregory Maris is in the air, and that's perfect. Rush 62, Yuma 48. 38 seconds to go in the game. Buell into the front court. Gets a pick. Right side, Koenig. Shot is up and in. That is a three-pointer for Jaden Koenig. 30-second timeout. That prolongs the game with that three with 31.4 seconds to go. And Brush up by 11, which means that Yuma's not going to back off. They will foul once again. I don't think there's any question about that now. Yeah, as long as they can hit shots in the offensive end, they will foul on the defensive end.
Well, and Brush has got to maintain those free throws and make sure that they get it. And, I'm guessing that Coach Garcia is telling them, maybe look for the baseball pass again because we haven't done that this half.
Yep. So the B-Diggers will have it. Maris to throw it in. In the backcourt to Tormolen. Back out to Maris. Maris with the basketball and nearly was fouled in the backcourt. Over to Needens. Needens swings it front court to Albo. Albo back to Needens. 20 seconds to go. Needens jump pass into the corner to Albo. Albo takes a dribble back out to Needens. 14 seconds to go. Yeah, at this point you don't foul. This game is over. Albo with a basketball with 8. Albo to Tormolen on the right baseline. Oh, that's, ridiculous. I'm sorry. I just can't tolerate that garbage. I mean, you're down by 11. you either foul right off the inbounds pass, or once they cross the timeline, you don't foul with 4.8 seconds to go in the game. Butel commits his fourth. The Tormolen free throws off the back of the rim. Ball is tipped around, rebounded by Baker, and that's going to be the game. The Bee-Diggers will win tonight, 62-51 over the Yuma Indians. We'll take a 2-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.